All right, back on Sports Bit. Time for a big game breakdown. As always, live out at sportsbookreview.com. NFL Thursday night. Dolphins hit the road to take on the Bengals. Cincinnati 744.5 the total. Big test for Ryan Tannehill. I think he's an average quarterback at best. Struggled at Seattle. Still could have won the game. They dropped the bomb. Was terrific in the second half at New England. We thought that was a buy signal, but then they struggled. They should have lost at home to Cleveland, Teddy.
They should have lost at home to Cleveland, and a lot of it was Tannehill's interceptions. I mean, the last two games, he's thrown for more than 700 yards and 5 touchdowns, but he's thrown 4 picks during that span, and were it not for a missed field goal by the Browns, waiver wire kicker at the end of regulation, following a Tannehill turnover, Miami would have lost that game, but they didn't. They won that game. And Tannehill, he's kind of a good fit for the Adam Gase system. He's still going to be a work in progress as his system develops. No question about it. But, you look at the injuries to Miami, the receiving core is banged up. Jarvis Landry missed a practice earlier in the week. He's very much a question mark. And they're going up against a pretty good defense here. We saw the Patriots shut him down for a half. We saw the Seahawks shut him down for most of the game. 1 touchdown drive in the fourth quarter there. Now a third quality defense that Ryan Tannehill and company are going to have to try to move the football again.
Bengals took chances last week, and it didn't work out. They gave up some big plays. They missed their opportunities to force some turnovers, and Trevor Siemian lit them up for 4 touchdown passes.
Yeah, he sure did. Here's a quote from Cincinnati defense coordinator Paul Guenther following last week's game. Quote, "That's the difference between really winning and losing the game. We dropped 2 right in our hands. That right there is a field position swing, and anytime you get a turnover, I think the one score we got a turnover on the punt, they got it at midfield. Missed opportunities on turnovers. When you're playing a good team that's defending world champs, you got to make all of those. You can't make half." And there were a ton of missed opportunities for Cincinnati last week. The defense, as you mentioned, dropped a couple of passes that were in their hand that could have changed the game. And the offense continues to struggle in the red zone without their Pro Bowl tight end.
Yep, Eifert's out on a game-time decision, but most likely misses this game on Thursday. And only 3 touchdowns in 10 possessions in the red zone. That is 29th in the NFL, and only 2 touchdown passes in 115 attempts for Andy Dalton.
Yeah, and again, Dalton last year finished number 2 in the NFL in a quarterback rating. And when we were doing our previews over the summer, we said, is Andy Dalton really the second best quarterback in the NFL? He isn't. And so far this season, he hasn't been. Again, 2 touchdown passes in 115 attempts. You talked about Eifert. He's listed as a game-time decision. I think he is going to miss this game. Remember, 13 of his 52 catches went for touchdowns last year. They really miss him in the red zone right now.
Always tough for the road team on a short week with these Thursday night games. Do you have a lean?
It is always tough for the road team on the Thursday night games, especially when we're talking about a very inexperienced coaching staff. And there's no coaching staff in the NFL that's got less experience than that of the Miami Dolphins. If I'm playing, I'm laying, but I don't know that I trust Cincinnati to be scoring touchdowns, given their red zone failures. When I don't trust a team to score touchdowns, can't lay a touchdown with them. Probably going to be a pass for me.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.